The Climate Engine Research app is a great way to get started using spatial data to monitor natural resources, and is already trusted by the Bureau of Land Management, the U.S. Forest Service, and NOAA, among others. The Research app unlocks the power of cloud computing to analyze decades of climate and vegetation data, all from your web browser. Before you get started though, it's helpful to know where everything's located. So in this video, I'm going to give you a quick demonstration of how you can get started creating plots and graphs in Climate Engine. I like to say that there are three key features available in Climate Engine. The first is the ability to create all different types of maps, which was the subject of another video that you can find here. You can also create graphs, and this will be the focus in this video. And the last option is to share and export your data, which we'll cover in this video as well. When you get to the Research app, you're going to see an interface that looks like this. It's centered on a big interactive map powered by Google Maps, and then has a number of different panels that you can use to explore the data. And what we're going to do in this video is unpack how to use each of these panels. The first thing that you'll have to do is choose between creating a map and a graph. And today we're going to make a graph. Next, you'll have to choose which type of graph you want to make. First, you can select a native time series, a summary time series, or a two-variable scatter plot. Basically, a native time series has every data point in a data set, whereas with a summary time series, you'll calculate a statistic for each year, like the total precipitation during the spring for each year. Then you can choose to make either a one or two variable plot. Then you'll select the region that you want to analyze. This is the fun part because you can get data tailored to your area of interest. You can interactively add a point or a polygon to the map. You can upload a shapefile, or you can select one of the many preloaded regions in the app. Next, you'll select the specifics of your graph. First, you'll select the dataset, and you can use the type dropdown to first explore the different types of data available in Climate Engine. Then you can use the dataset dropdown to select the specific dataset, like GridMet for climate data or Landsat for remote sensing. And last, you'll choose your variable, like precipitation or a drought metric if you're using a climate dataset, or NDVI for vegetation health if you're using remote sensing. You can also then control the statistic that you want to calculate over the region, like the mean, median, maximum, or minimum. The last choice you'll have to make is also important: the length of time you want your plot to cover. By default, it will select the last 60 days. But many of these datasets have more than 40 years of data that you can use to create your graph. Now you're ready to create a graph. Click Get Time Series and it will start processing. Once it's completed, you'll have a beautiful, customized, interactive graph. You will have different options for ways to modify your graph, like adding a running average or plotting the average on your graph. Or you can change the type of graph to make it a bar graph or a scatter plot, for example. You can also save your graph for later by clicking the link button. This provides a permanent link that you can share with your coworkers or friends, or keep for your own records with your graph. In this video, we've just started to explore some of the options for plotting in Climate Engine. There's so much more that we can do with multivariable plots and other complex types of graphs. So be sure and stay tuned for future videos where we'll present more use cases of different things you can do in Climate Engine. And for now, happy graphing.